Alright, so for this video, what I'm looking for you to do is to create a simple Java FX activity. Really all I'm looking for you to do is to create a application that you can actually run it, and you will be able to see the Java FX window open. Let me try this again. So what I'm looking for is that we will run an application, we will see this window appear that just has a say hello world button. So the code for this is actually already easily accessible for you. All you need to do is to go into the section on JavaFX, and as you read through this, you will see an example of how to create, trying to get to that, sorry about that, how to create a simple hello world application. So the code is right here from Oracle's website. This is your code. And what the bigger takeaway I'm looking for here is that you understand what is happening. Notice that we're using the keyword of extend, so we know from the previous reading on inheritance that hello world is an application. So it's inheriting the attributes, characteristics of an application. We do not have main here, but we do have something called void start, which is going to start the stage. Whatever stage is, we know that we are importing all the characteristics and properties of stage. So it is going to require as a parameter a stage. Notice that it's creating a button, and for that button it's going to set the text, and it's going to set this on action with this event handler. So one thing that we are seeing here with graphical programming is that we need, if we have a button for example, we have some kind of event that is happening. Something we're saying that this button is going to be waiting for an event to happen, because it's going to interact with the user. Now our application is not really going to do much with that, but just be aware that that is the next level we're going to go to. We're saying that the action for this event is that we're going to print out hello world. Notice we also have this thing called a stack pane, and it's going to get children, and it's going to add a button. So what that's really saying is we have this kind of a small component area that we're adding this button to it. We also have a thing called a scene, which has some arguments. We're sending the root and these two numbers. What do you think those numbers are? Probably dimensions. Like, so the actual scene is going to be 300 by 250. And how are we going to use that? We're going to set for the stage, we go back to this primary stage, we're going to set the title hello world, we're going to set the scene using the scene that we created, and then we're going to show the primary stage. So this method, show, basically you can show and you can hide different components in the window. We're going to, by default, we're going to show this scene. And then we do have a main here, sorry about that, I was confusing at the start. We do have a main where we launch arguments. So basically this launches everything and gets it going. Alright, so when we run this, what we should ultimately see is a very simple application that looks something like should look something like can't get it to come up. Sorry about that. Like that. Sorry about that. So we should see something like this. That's what we're looking for. So pretty straightforward. My hope is that you will take this to the next level and read some other literature and try some of these other examples out, like a simple form, or maybe even take it to the next level where you start to do some UI controls, some stuff with layouts and visual effects, and maybe even try doing this cool color circle thing, which would be kind of cool. But that's not a requirement, but just kind of get you a sense of what you can do with JavaFX, because it really is clearly notches above what we've been doing with J-option pane and dialog boxes, and that's something, graphically you need to have a better understanding of how that works. Alright, so what I want you to submit is one simple file for this. You're submitting the file for this activity. Sorry about this. I go back because I don't have this week turned on yet. What you're going to be submitting is one simple file for the Java module program activity 23, and that will be that Hello World application that I've shown you to make here with this code.